Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, you got smoky.
Which is a rock concert in here. I didn't tighten this shit up. It all wobbled and shit.
It's probably all loud. Oh, Billy's not here today. Billy had a birthday party to go to in the snow.
You notice we should get like a stuffed animal and put it over there when he's not here.
I got the Mario.
We got to set him up on something.
Yeah,
just so he's
I
there.
turned the camera though, so
You would never know.
y'all drink a beer. You usually yell at me.
Oh shit! I did. I didn't even notice it. Picked it up.
John's high. Cheers. That wasn't too bad either. How much was left in there?
At least another one.
One shot?
Nah, that's more than that. You can probably have like two more apiece.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I guess
But you don't
put
really
too
pour a lot
much.
in
Yeah.
there. Did you watch a lot of amazing football?
I did. Well, we were
Yeah.
texting that one game. Because I just got home not too long after you text that. And then I was like, damn, I was like, he ain't going to go. And then they're going to go all the way 27-27.
Yeah.
And then,
It's so funny. I watched that one, and then I was going to switch over and go watch the Chiefs game.
mhm.
And I was like, I'm good. I was like, I don't care. I just happen to like,
Brady.
he's greatest, so you have to watch it. Like,
Yeah.
he's that far behind, and you got to watch it. But I like the Bucks in general, like even when they sucked or whatever. So
Yeah.
of course now you don't talk about it because everybody's like, you just like Brady.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's whatever. But anyway, and then I like Odell Beckham, even though people hate him. So I was like, there's two teams, two people, or I can watch them. I didn't even care. And then I woke up in the morning and found out about everything that happened in the Chiefs game. So I went on like YouTube and watched like the whole. They had like the whole last half hour on there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it was crazy though. Like you're just sitting there, just like, that's it. And then even announcers were like, well, that's probably it because nobody's coming back from when it was like a minute something left. It was
Yeah.
like, it is possible. And they did it. And then they're like, well, nobody, that's it. And they kept saying, I was like, this is going on. And
I
on.
just heard about it. I didn't watch it. What did I? Oh, I started watching Ozark. So I was like, I just wanted to see the Bucks because, of course, every team I wanted to go to the Super Bowl is now not going. So I was like, I don't really care if Kansas City goes or.
Yeah, but it was pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, I know.
You're just like, you can score a touchdown in 13 seconds.
Mhm.
Just kept
Dallas
sitting
can't.
sitting on the sidelines, just like, we're not getting it back in there. And like,
Yeah.
oh shit, now we got to come back and do it.
Yeah. My mom said go Chiefs. She wants the Chiefs to win. Did you hear they're trying to change a rule now? I guess
They
people are
should.
complaining.
Even after I watch, like I said, I don't watch football like that.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that, like, just first person, if you have possession, you win.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's
not-
only if you score a touchdown now.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still, especially in a game like that where they're just scoring touchdowns like
Yeah.
crazy. They're both great. Like, they're both good quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I was like, it's not fair. The second team should at least get a shot to score a touchdown,
Mhm.
and then just
Yeah.
goes back and forth till somebody can't do it on their possession or whatever.
Right, yeah.
It's unfair. Not unless it just but like in that game, like I said, everybody's two good quarterbacks, and
Right,
then all of a
yeah.
sudden it's just like, I threw the first touchdown, I win. And you didn't get a shot at it. You're like, obviously, I just showed you I could do that. I could come
Yeah.
back and we could go this all night long if you
Yeah.
want. So, but yeah, I heard they were going to.
So
I
are they
totally
doing it,
agree.
or is that just what the...
No, they just said they were going to look into it. People don't think that's fair
Yeah.
because you put 15 minutes on the clock, but this is the first person.
I think it's 10, isn't it?
I
For
thought it
overtime?
was- no, I thought it was 15.
Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes and then...
But anyway, it's just
if
not.
They go down and score a
Yeah.
touchdown, then the game's over. But if they
Yeah.
score a field goal, then the other
Just
team
don't,
gets to
yeah,
come
I
back.
just don't feel like that shit ain't fair.
I don't know, you had a whole
Anyways.
hour to... You know what I mean?
Yeah, kick the ass is not.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. They should have a kickoff one, like in soccer when you like
Oh, like a
kick- you're
shoot-off?
yeah, the shoot off. You just keep moving it 10 yards back. And just
That would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
That's what, like in the Bucks game when they came back and it was 26-27, and he got to kick that extra point. Because there has been a lot of people missing extra points now,
Yeah.
too. So it's like, damn, I hate to be a kicker, man.
You know, it's the only time you come out on the field and you just fuck
Yeah.
it up.
You're just sitting on the bench and, oh, you got to go kick an extra point.
It was the Bucks game, but that one dude just came up short. It was just short.
It might have been when I was in.
Yeah, I think it was. They could have. It had to be the Rams kicker. He could have put like because they had 27. He could have just put like the 3 on the board, so they would have had to get a whole another like touchdown. To
Yeah.
get up in that bracket or whatever. He just was like, bloop, just fell short. I was like,
Really?
God damn, really? You just don't kick it as hard as you can?
Yeah, I must have. I took a shower in between too because I thought the game was over at one point. So.
That's what I said. Dude. I think that was my first text was, oh.
Yeah.
Like this
I guess Brady's not going this
but
year.
I mean, I knew I probably should have waited, but
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Just watching him like fucking get hit and this, that, and the other. Then pulled his helmet off, his lips all bloody. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn, this ain't the Brady I know.
I know.
Yeah. I think there was like a point when it was 3-27 or something. I don't know when it was.
I think it was 27-3 before they went to the half.
And I think they had a chance that it could have been like 30-3, so they would have had to get another like touchdown or something.
Yeah.
We just missed it. And I was just like, oh, like you're not that far that you just think like even if it's 30 yards, you kick that bitch hard as shit, make sure it goes through there. He was just like, just watch it go through. It's just like, nah, like not like you hit the bar, like that's different.
Yeah.
If you hit it, but he just came up short on
Just
that bitch. Like,
landed in the end zone
just
somewhere.
Gave up. Yeah, it was like right near the ref. He's just like,
You're like, no,
like I'll just
didn't
catch
go.
it. You guys should just catch it down here. But that was the most football I watched in a while.
Yeah, usually like I watch Eagles because I want to watch them lose, and then I watch Dallas, and then it's very rare I can watch an actual Miami game because
yeah, you'd have to sign up for like a package or
I
like that.
don't know. I probably could get it through something, but I'm not that worried about it. I just look it up.
That's like the Chiefs game. I think if I wanted to watch, I just have to go and get on regular cable to go to was it CBS? It was on
One of them,
yeah,
CBS, Fox.
because I think NBC is Peacock, right? Because that's what I
NBC,
had.
yeah, because
I
that's
was watching it
their
on
logo
there.
and stuff.
Yeah. So I think it's like CBS, but I was like, damn, now I have to go back because my cable is not like hooked up
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
in the back because I'll switch it out. I think
you can get a Thursday game on Prime.
Yeah. Well, I can watch it or whatever. Like I just had to put the cable back in the thing.
Oh, it's just not. I thought you didn't have it.
No, I have like just basic cable.
Yeah.
And then the Wi-Fi is all I ever use. We never use it, so I think something else is like probably the switch or something that's hooked up to the.
What do you Do you have like a Roku TV?
Nah, we just got the or Fire Stick thing.
Can you get the
TV is just normal.
Xfinity?
I don't even have a smart TV.
Well, if you can get the Xfinity, can you get apps on the
On the thing, yeah.
Xfinity has a beta app where it's like theirs. So all you do is put in your password and you can go. Like I can watch stuff out here. Like remember when Dave was here and asked to watch a football game?
Yeah.
I could just sign in and go on Comcast. You could just watch it right through that. So then you don't have to hook up the actual cable box.
Yeah. I was like, so I told her, I said, we can watch it. I was like, I just got to go back there and fucking hook it up. Because nobody watches regular TV. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Switching through like that. What is that? I think it's like IMB or something like that.
IMDb?
That app, when it pops up, it looks like an old TV.
Oh, you got an app on your TV?
Yeah.
I just use it on my phone.
For that, yeah. I have it on there. Because like, sometimes there'll be like a good movies on there, but you have to watch like a commercial or whatever. But it's just weird when it shows up. It's like an old TV guide looking thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like you can scroll through. I think you can go, once you go like into it, it probably, maybe it looks normal. I don't know. But there's hardly anything. Every once in a while, I'll just be like, oh, that's on there. I don't sit through commercials though. It's weird.
Yeah.
It'll be like, you can watch this for free, but you got to watch like 5 commercials every 20 minutes or some bullshit.
Yeah, Vudu does that too. Where like you can, here's free movies with
Yeah.
ads. I was like,
Some of them are like Hulu. The fucking ads are so long on those shows when they pop it on there.
yeah.
I don't think they're on there often. It might be like one per show, but it's like you have to sit through like 3 commercials. It's like real TV sometimes when you're watching, not the movies, but like when you're watching the shows or whatever. I'm like, God damn.
Phil sent us videos before. He was on YouTube just watching, and he would get like 40-minute ads and no skip.
Really?
I was like, I don't know. I've never gotten that. Like, I've gotten
Was he
like
watching,
some
like-
longer ones where
Was
you
you
had
watching
to,
a movie?
I don't know what he was watching. He just saying, he was like, this is dumb. Now he got the whatever the YouTube is, so he
Yeah.
bought that.
Oh, where there's no commercial, no
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah. But yeah, I think because like movies will pop up on there. We can watch a whole movie.
Yeah. Well, like I bought one. Like I got Tusk from I think it was Google Play, and you just watch it through YouTube. So like if you just go on YouTube, type in
Yeah.
Tusk, and if it's under my name, I can watch it, which
Yeah,
is
no,
pretty
there's,
cool.
like-
But
When I left, they're like where search and all that stuff is movies, and then they'll have like certain movies they put on. Because I think this Christmas that's where I watched Rudolph.
oh
I
yeah,
got like the Blu-ray, but I was like, I don't have to get it down because almost everything was on TV that I watched.
right.
And I was like, Rudolph is on fucking YouTube, so
Yeah.
I was like, that's not bad.
I just bought all of them.
Yeah, I got them all too, Blu-ray, and then
Well, I just bought digital versions though, so now it's like I can go on my Vudu now and just click it and watch it.
I was just happy everything was on. Well, like HBO Max pretty much had it all covered.
They did, yeah.
For the most part.
I didn't watch this. It's a Wonderful Life this year at all.
I did just once though.
Did you watch the one with the color or black and white?
The color, I think.
So we're talking about Aziz and Sorry.
Yeah.
And we watched that.
Yeah,
I guess
I didn't know it was popping up. I was just like, I was on there. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's the first day it was on there. Or did you?
Maybe
watch it
I watched
before
it
that?
yesterday too.
Yeah, so maybe because I never saw it. And I was on Netflix or whatever, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, what's this? Then I showed it, and they showed like this old in the beginning. Was it the beginning or the end? They show like him walking.
They show it in the beginning, and then at the end they
Yeah,
show him
rest-
like at the end of his
yeah.
first set or whatever.
Yeah. They're like, you gotta get off stage now.
Mhm. He was like, "Do you want me to stay or not?" What?
This kid.
Every time. Why does he do that?
I just want to say hi. Let you know he's alive from Oculus. Then
Yeah.
suck him in. But anyway, yeah. So I saw him on there, and I saw it was only 29 minutes. I was like, oh, I guess I'll watch this
Yeah.
just in case. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I had heard they moved away after that whole
I didn't know he moved away.
Texan thing because he
Yeah.
was tired of hearing about it, which was one of the dumbest ones I think of all that stuff that was
Yeah.
happening then. Like, hey, you just text somebody like multiple times.
Was that what I thought it was something else?
No, I think he went on a date with some girl, and he had sent her like text afterwards, like inappropriate text, whatever you want to say, and she
Oh.
didn't. I think that was it. So, and then she said she was being sexually harassed or something like that.
Oh.
But they slept with each other, I think, on their
Yeah, that's
date.
what. Yeah,
So it's not really sexual harassment
Yeah.
after you just slept with them.
yeah.
Not unless somewhere in there, which I don't think it was, where it was like, "Hey, don't text me," and then you just kept doing it. Then you got a little case there, but yeah. But the thing was good. Like I said, I don't think there was any part that I really laughed at, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was
because
almost
it's
kind of
like-
reminded me of like Dave Chappelle, sort of,
Yeah,
where like some of it's like sort of serious, it's still like
has
funny,
funny moments in it.
but then it's like you're learning something.
Yeah.
I guess you want to say. I don't
Yeah.
know. But he was just talking about like how we just follow all this, like we won't follow important things that happen in the world, but all of a sudden it's like
Yeah,
Kardashians or whatever. He used somebody else.
yeah.
to
I
be, and
can't
you're
remember what it was.
Like, you're like, oh
it
my
was
god,
funny, though.
really? Like, oh, you've got to tune into that.
Yeah,
Like your whole fucking world's falling apart, but you don't give a shit. But
it is true though.
yeah, because he was just talking about content. What was he talking about? The vice president. He was like, I know who the fuck she is. She was like,
Yeah, he's like, "Have you seen her?"
yeah.
And
He's
then
like
the
first
only
day,
time I remember seeing her was that one where she's on the phone saying, "We did it, Joe."
Yeah.
And he says
That's
that
when he
he's
said
like,
it.
the only time I remember is when she's on the phone and
He's
said,
like,
"We
yeah.
did it, Joe."
he was like, Trump, everybody follow because it's nonstop content.
Yeah.
Like, you know, every day or so is going to be something. Now he was like, you don't even see this guy. He was like, what do you guys all hate him for? You don't even get to see him.
Yeah.
He was like, Trump, but like every week or so, it was like everything just Trump, Trump, Trump. I was
Yeah.
like, this guy's mind his business like a real president, and now everybody's like hates him or whatever. And then
Yeah.
when he said it was a vice president, he's like, you ever seen her? He was like, oh, I seen her the first time or whatever when they won. And he was like, I
Yeah.
don't know what the hell she even does.
Yeah, I would like to go to Comedy Show. That looks. He sits like
That
he's
stage
at
is
the computer
ridiculous.
table.
Yeah.
Like he's right there, and we're at a table like this. And he's just right there with you.
His stage looked like that table. It looked
Yeah,
like it was like
it
3 feet
is.
wide.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice at first. Like, and then I was like, he's just sitting there, and the chair barely fits on that damn thing.
Yeah, it's like in your crawl space or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
They're all low.
Yeah. But I don't know if they have different rooms in that one.
Yeah, I don't.
That maybe he just surprised the crowd that was in one of the smaller rooms or something. Because they said he didn't know it wasn't planned out.
Well, he wasn't on the lineup.
Yeah.
So like, you ever see like, I don't know if you follow any of the comedians that put like that go to the Comedy Store,
yeah, when I
but like
that,
they're put like the picture up
yeah.
of them, and then at the bottom it says maybe something may change or whatever.
Right.
Like when somebody comes in and bumps somebody, like Chappelle will come in or something like that. But I think that's the only room in there.
is it the Comedy
think,
Store?
yeah.
'Cause I know some of them have.
Like I know the Comedy
A big-
Store.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It has a big
Yeah.
room and then a
It
side.
has like the OR, and then
Yeah.
there's the belly room. I hear it all the time. I
Yeah.
don't know what any of it means.
I guess it's
but-
just a smaller stage for like comedics coming up, and then
Yeah.
all the like famous people coming through or doing
Yeah.
their whatever they call them, their little sets to work on it.
yeah, like
Get
they're
to-
doing like little 5
Yeah.
minutes to make it into a.
Yeah, get to do all that shit. So
Which is weird because when I was little watching it, I thought the hour was the first time they did it.
I
mean, it don't make sense now thinking about it, but
yeah.
like you watch it, it was like, oh, it was like, no,
yo,
we did this at 5 minutes.
He killed it.
Yeah,
he just killed an hour of comedy. It was amazing. Like you don't know their whole year goes.
I know.
Putting 5 minutes together and then trying to knock it down to 2 just so you can do your next little shit. Yeah. What's the first comedy thing you ever watched?
Like stand up.
Yeah, mine's gonna be way older than yours, but
well, I think I remember watching Carlin. I think my dad had it on like HBO.
Okay. Well, maybe
so
not then.
I mean, it was. I didn't understand it at the
Right.
time because he was pretty political, like
Yeah.
towards the end. But I don't.
Yeah, mine was Delirious, I think. Actually, it might have been
Eddie
Raw, and
Murphy.
then I went and watched Delirious, but I forget. Whatever one had the thing about ice cream, the ice
I
cream
don't know.
truck. I don't know if you ever seen them.
Ever seen them?
Yeah, but it was like how his family had money or something like that, and he was talking about how he's getting ice cream and they couldn't get it. Like, I got ice cream, you can't get none. It was like whatever one that was on was like the first one, and then I went back or whatever. Maybe I watched them in order. I have no clue, but whatever one that was on, that was probably the first one. I was like, yeah, that's a job.
I know it is
It's
weird.
pretty amazing
Because you hear like Rogan talk about it when he's talking about Richard Pryor
yeah.
when he first watched his.
But then I forget the channel because like that was the first thing I ever saw like stand up, and then there was I wish I could think of what show it was. There used to be a show on and it was something. It's not the Apollo. Like I seen people in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one, and it was like a show of all stand up comedians. It was like in the evening time, and I cannot think of what the hell it used to be called.
I remember like Premium Blend on Comedy Central.
Nah, it wasn't that. I forget what it was called. I don't know. But then I just started seeing it. I was like, oh, they just all art in big ass concert places. This is actual little whatever you want to call them, basement looking things.
Yeah,
yeah. I wish I could think of what that's called. So long.
Well, it was
ago.
a bunch of people like in.
It'd be like a half hour show, and people would go up there. It'd be like whatever once a week, like a regular show.
Like an open mic kind of thing.
No, they were. I mean, probably famous. Like I said, I was little, so I don't know. But
it was a TV show though.
It would almost be like the stand-ups now, but it was on regular
TV,
cable. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they would go up there and they'd be like, this person comes up 5 minutes, and next person comes up and be like 4 or 5 people or something like that. But I can't think of what the fuck it was called. It was so long ago. But like I said, I probably watched some good people that I don't remember because I didn't know that was like you were famous. Besides, like I said, Eddie Murphy, because he was in a fucking a concert like a huge and that was just different. You're like, oh, he's not like other people because these guys are in the basement. He's up here doing this shit.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I remember me and Robbie used to like when like On Demand was like a first like a thing.
Yeah,
we'd go through like look at the movies or whatever and be like, I don't want to watch it. And we'd go to like the stand up section, and then you go like we would just go through all of them.
Yeah,
I remember watching like the only people I remember is like Jay Moore. His was pretty funny, and then there's like a bunch of people now that I listen to, like the Stefano that you were talking about. He has one on Comedy Central.
Funny.
Did you listen to him on Fighter and the Kid?
No.
He was just on there. He is really funny.
I went back and listened to because I think you told me it was on Whiskey Ginger, and he had that the one there in a house. Like a 3-part. Yeah, shit, I forget. Anyway, he had.
Well, he used to do it out of his house. I think he uses the Bad Friends studio now for the Whiskey Ginger.
Yeah, they were in like an Airbnb there, so I don't know what it was like a 3-part thing.
Yeah,
or 2-part. I forget what it was. Anyway,
he was in there for like.
But they were in somebody's house and they were talking trash on the house.
Oh yeah.
So I think there was they were on a vacation or something like that. Maybe the Stefano was doing like a residency somewhere, but I missed like the beginning because I turned it on and then I went and got like something to drink and eat or something like that, and I came down and sat and watched it. And they're like an Airbnb, and he's just like talking shit on the house. He was like, nobody would steal shit. They always got cameras set up. Who the fuck stealing anything out of this house? I was like, God damn, you're just talking trash in their house. You're gonna be there for a couple of days making videos too.
Yeah, but them two together are so funny.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't him and Bobby Lee, like I like him and Bobby Lee too, but if I had to pick, it'd be him and the Stefano. Them two are just they say random ass shit.
It's so funny. I was watching like one of the stand-ups, and he was just talking about how like his dad says once he thinks you're gay, you're pretty much gay, and you can't like you got to do something major to prove you're wrong. And he was like, I eat blueberry yogurt. He was like, I've been gay ever since. He was like, what are you eating there? Like, I seen blueberry yogurt. He was like, you gay? And then he was talking about how he was like, because he said it. He was like, if he was in the crowd right now, he would be telling me to lick the mic because he was like holding it. He's like, go lick that mic, Chrissy. Little Chrissy, lick the mic. You know you want to.
I seen there was something he posted on Instagram, and it was like his dad. I guess he was on his podcast or whatever, and he said something to him. I can't remember. They were like, "Oh, remember Chris when he did this or whatever?" He's like, "Yeah, that was back in his gay days." He just says he's gay all the time.
Some of the stories he told is, I don't know how much of his like stand up you watch, but he was talking about he got kicked out of, he beat some kid up in high school, and then his dad, or he put him in a coma, so he got expelled from school. So his dad was like, dad was fresh out of prison, and he like called up the principal and was like, he's like, you can let Chrissy back in, like he won't do it again or something. He's like, that's not how it works. And he was like, all right, I'll be up there. And he's like telling his dad, like, don't go up there. And he was like, his dad looked like with the like New York Yankees hat on, like the gold chain and wife beaters, and
Like
he was like going to
Italian.
beat the shit out of the principal when they got there. He was like, you can let him back in. He was like, just go 1-2 ways. You let him back in, or I'm gonna break your legs. And he was like, come on now. It was funny shit. But he had in the crowd, he was talking about like New York, how he's like a real New Yorker or something like that. And he pointed this dude in the front row, and he was like you're definitely from New York. He was like, yeah. He was like, knew it. Got the Yankees tattoo and everything, huh? And he was like, just laughed. He leaned back. He was like, I fucking knew it. He was like, I know a New Yorker when I see one. And then he started like, it was like him, and he looked like a blue collar type worker. Like he had like the sweatshirt on, like lean back, big beard. And the dude next to him, like, I think he had his tail pulled, or like a ponytail type deal, like all nice cut. And he like made fun. He was like, what are you doing here? And he said something. He was like, what's your job? And he told him his job. He said in tech. He was like, nah, I could have guessed that. But he kept making fun of him how he looked, because he was all like pretty, like clean shaved, hair pulled back and stuff like that. It was so funny.
Yeah, but if you get a chance, go through History of Hyenas. Him and Giannis Papas are really good.
Yeah.
But they just gave that up. I think we talked about that a little bit last week.
Does he have his own?
Huh?
Does he have his own?
Yanni Long Days, it's called.
I feel like everybody has.
Yeah, they all have
like
their
all
own.
the comedians now.
Most of them have a couple.
Yeah.
Like the Stefano has Chrissy Chaos, and then he has the one with the dude from.
Yeah, I remember the other one, whatever that.
What the hell's that show that they're on?
I don't know, but I know I saw the one where it's the two of them. I didn't know
Hey Babe is what it's called. I forget what the dude's from.
Because they were always messing with Bobby Lee and them, right?
Yeah,
yeah, like
Bad Friends.
Yeah, then they sent him like shit or something like that one time.
Yeah,
like that, or
and then
versa.
what is it called? King and the Sting were too.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking like I'd like to go see him, and usually like you'd go around like Philly or like Louis and Wilmington or whatever, and he was talking about his ticket sales, and so he's getting a new manager now, but they went through like 4 different places that were like all in the same area, and he's not like selling very good. He's like, they went to Bethlehem, which is in PA, Atlantic City, which is kind of the same, area.
Right.
I think he did the Punchline in Philly. Like he was like all these, and then one would sell good, and then the others wouldn't sell. So he was just selling like 5 different venues all around the same spot. So probably won't be back for a while.
Probably like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I think he's New York, so you think he probably does great in New York, I guess.
Yeah, he does good. Like around a lot of cities, he was saying like on the podcast, he's talking about like, oh, here I'm not selling well.
Yeah.
He's like, there's like 1,300 seats, and he sold 300.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta get on that.
Yeah, that's funny shit. Yeah, he's funny. Like I said, the first time I watched him, all of a sudden I was watching YouTube for hours, just watching all the random stand up.
Yeah, but History of Hyenas, I think you're like that. They have one like, and they bring guests on too. Like they had Tim Dillon on there too, with them too.
Yeah.
So they're all pretty good. Me and Dave were talking about the Shane Gillis and on Joe Rogan. That Mark Norman and Ari.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah. I still didn't finish it.
No?
But I just listen to it like when I get on that bike, like past time. So it's like get a half hour here, half hour here.
You don't just sit and watch them like when you're going through your stuff?
No, I can do it like Spotify's on the Prime or whatever. But now, so I'm like bored or something, like I'm watching something else, and then I just try to save it for the bike. But then by the time you get through one, there's like 15 more.
Yeah, I had to start deleting. Like I went to download what's that dude's name? I just talked to Dave about this yesterday. I can't ever remember his name. The dude who was on there for like 4 hours on Rogan.
Nope.
I don't know. Either way, I tried to download it and I couldn't. So I was like, fuck. I guess my thing's full. Like,
full.
Yeah, it's like because I got to download because I listen to it at work.
Does it automatically download?
I just go through and pick. I want to listen to this,
Yeah.
but like I went to the bottom. There's like stuff from a long time ago. I was like, I won't listen to that.
Nah.
Just started deleting, and like you delete 4 hours here, 3 hours here, like
Yeah.
you get some room back.
Yeah. Nah, I'll just watch them and then like it'll save it wherever I left off and then I'll catch back up. So
Yeah.
I still haven't finished that one.
The Spotify app sucks.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like I download stuff and then go to listen to it and it's loading. Like what the fuck are you loading?
Like I'll just watch it right there. So I guess it's not that I can't complain too
Yeah.
much, but
Like the music works pretty good. Like
Yeah.
if I have like a playlist I downloaded, but I don't know if it's because I go under like when I go to listen to Rogan, I go under Joe Rogan. So I don't know if they just put the whole thing in there. Like I'd like to have it so it's set up to just what I downloaded.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go through Miley Cyrus and.
so what do you listen like 2 a day at work? Or do you listen to other stuff at work?
I'll end with Rogan. Like I'll go through because like the Fighter and the Kid's about an hour.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are mostly an hour, and then I go through like who do I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So that's why I got so many Rogans because right now we're like real light.
Because if
So-
anybody does anything less than 2 hours, it's probably weird as shit.
Yeah.
How long is theirs? Because that's all 3 of them on there.
Who?
Or 4. The Mark Norman one, Jane
It's
Gillis, and
like almost 4.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it's like 3.
I
But
didn't
that
know.
one's good. Like it's entertaining.
yeah, because everybody's just fucking trashing each other.
Yeah.
Mark Norman's just weird though.
I know.
On a podcast, like if they cut him out, like I like him, but if they
Yeah.
cut him out, I wouldn't miss him that much on the podcast.
No,
But he just sit back and he'd just be like leaning back and he just blurt something random out, and everybody's
Yeah.
just kind of like what?
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
Shane Gillis is really funny on there though.
Yeah.
That dude's funny. And he's a Philly guy, so hopefully it'll be at, like Helium or Punchline again. Like that one that we watched. You watched it, right? On
Yeah,
YouTube?
YouTube.
His was
I
good,
think you
so-
told me about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the hell he was before that, or at least I didn't remember. No, because we watched those skits, right? Didn't we watch a skit? You showed me
Mhm.
the skit first, I think, right?
I don't think. Oh, well, I told you it was on there, and I was like,
Yeah,
"You can
okay.
watch it." I just went through all the skits because
Yeah.
they're pretty quick.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one up since.
No,
I don't think he.
know. After that, that sleeping cop one, I fucking died watching.
It was
It
good.
was so funny. I was like, I don't know if anything for me can't top that one.
Yeah, I just remember hearing about him because he was on one of the Fighter and the Kids current events when he got canceled from. He was supposed to be on SNL.
Yeah.
Then he had that one podcast that had where he said what he said, and then
Yeah.
he couldn't be on there. I said we were supposed to have an intervention today.
What?
For you.
For me.
Yeah, Jesse came over on Monday. She's like, "Have you talked to John?" I was like, I mean, I texted him in like our group chat or whatever, but not really. She's like, when he was over here and he was really shaky, I'm worried about him. She was like, his eyes were glazed over. I was like, because I heard her talking about it, and then
Like,
when I
I'm
seen
drunk
you, you're like
now.
trying to show, like you were
Yeah.
really shaky.
So I drink a lot of caffeine all day
I know,
long.
but that's what he was like. That can't be good for him. He's drinking Monsters all day, coffee, and then he gets here and has the Jaeger bombs with you, and then he smokes weed. Like, is he all right?
It's fine.
It's fine.
it's
I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack
Yeah,
next week.
it's fucking good.
You
It's
were
too
real
funny.
shaky. I don't get like that though.
No, well, it just depends on like if I eat a lot or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I don't even know what I had then, but it's too fucking funny.
she was worried about you.
You're like, you got a
I said,
caffeine.
you should come on the next
be
one.
the first intervention for caffeine.
Yeah,
You'd be like, Johnny got a caffeine problem. We all need to talk to you about it.
you're really eating
And I'll
coffee
be like,
grounds.
Yo, Brad, can you make me a Jaeger bomb while you have this?
Yeah, like, and I'll get up naked.
Yep, yeah.
No, Brad, you
You
can't.
can't. Oh, I don't understand.
I'm like, no, it's sugar free.
Yeah,
we got the
this
sugar free
is
one.
good.
It's still got caffeine in it.
I do drink way too much. I did like, well, like I'll go days where I'll just try to drink water or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But then other days I'll be at work. And I
Yeah, I know.
actually did better when I was off because I ain't got no monsters sitting around the house.
Oh yeah, I
It was
do.
just
So
Yeah. So it's just like coffee in the morning, then like water and iced tea and stuff like that. But yeah.
do you see him in there, or you keep looking?
No,
up
I
there?
just keep looking. I
Oh.
heard him and I was just
Yeah.
waiting for him to like see his shadow come up to the door.
Come here, Dad.
He'd pop his fucking hand through that
Mhm.
cat door.
I know. The whole time we were out here, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he's like, "You're," he's like, Come
He's
here.
like, I think I heard it. I heard Dad
Yeah.
popping the window.
Probably got to charge his Oculus. Yes, so no more monsters for you.
Every day. They're sugar free. I don't understand.
It's not. It's the
Yeah, I know.
the caffeine we're
Yeah.
talking about. Then you get over here and drink alcohol, and now now you start smoking over here.
I know. Because it's way better than alcohol. It's so much better.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I really like the alcohol.
That's what I told Jesse. I was like, "Oh, you should come on. You should talk to him." You seem so worried about it. Because she was like, "Did you talk?" I was like, "We don't do that."
I told Heather that before. She'd be like, something. I was like, Brad and I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
I was like, Brad has a problem. Better talk to somebody else. I was like, that's something serious. Like he's dying. I don't
Yeah.
really need to know.
No, because she was talking about, you know how like you hear like around 40s and 50s, like they say you're going to lose friends at that
Yeah.
point. It's like, well, John might be one.
I think I'm in not half bad shape. That I think I'll be
Yeah.
okay in my life. It's too funny. I would love to just walk in and be like, we got to
John,
talk.
come sit down.
But I,
Just you got a Dunkin' Donuts. coffee.
yeah, I know. The big boy.
The extra large.
Fucking
What's wrong, guys?
Pull a Red Bull out of my pocket. The back.
Pour it in the
Before I
coffee.
sit down, I just pull a Red Bull out and just sit there and be like, I don't really know what you guys are talking about. I barely drink caffeine.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
the worst. Like, there's heroin addicts out there. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to talk to me about anything.
They don't shake at all. They just sit there.
Pass it out. People are crazy for that.
Mm-hmm.
That can't even be fun. Like, I don't know if that's how it works when you first start doing it, but
Yeah.
I just came over and was like, yeah, Brad, let's. And we just sit
I
here and
know.
stare at each other like, I can't even just drawing out my mouth or whatever the
Be the
fuck. I don't even know
worst
what the fuck happens. Be like, this is a not fun drug. I can't have any fun on that. You just
Brad and
can't
John did a
just-
4-hour
Yep,
podcast.
nobody talked at all.
Just sleeping.
Fucking drooling on the mic. Just be like, hit my head on it every once in a while. I don't really know what happens, but I'm going to guess that's what's happening.
Yeah, like that, what was that movie? Killing Him Softly? You remember
Yeah.
that? When he was all in there, he's like, wake up. What you say to Dylan? And they were playing, he's like, what you say to Dylan? And he's like,
Yeah, like, I don't
what
know.
do you mean?
I just feel like you don't move anywhere, so what the fuck fun is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's cheaper than all the pills. But I
I
don't
don't
take
know.
them either. So
Yeah, fuck that.
it took me forever to drink alcohol.
It did. Now you're pretty good at it.
I am way better than you now.
You are. I don't even think. I mean, I do. Actually, last week I was like, well, I'll bring this over and then I won't like drink too much. And I think I drank more last
Yeah, I
week than
know.
I usually do because you were like, damn, John, getting it.
I know.
I was like, well, that
because
wasn't,
usually I know,
that wasn't
like
the plan.
when I get up, it's like Billy's taking one too, and I
Mhm.
always ask just in case. And you're like, yeah, I'm good. All right. It's like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah, I was like, well, that really backfired.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go home slightly tipsy and high.
But I fed you, so you should be good.
Yeah, it's good. That wasn't bad at all.
I know, like that one week before, I was like, I got this in there and this, and you're like, I'm about to go home. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, that was a quick night.
If it was a blizzard, I'll be going home right after this thing. But I guess I'm good because I
Yeah.
don't see shit out your window. But that doesn't mean it is.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still on. My mom was worried about the snow.
Everybody was worried about that. Man.
Oh, you know what? I haven't done it. Look,
It's frozen. Is it just because you touched it, or is
Yeah.
it just about to do it anyway? Probably.
so if we just couldn't hear us for a little bit, it's because of the computer. So we stopped talking. So you didn't miss anything. Yeah, they're still on here. I don't know why it only says 2. I forgot. Remember, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just make sure I touch the mouse a couple times.
Yeah,
And
it
then
just never happened.
I knew as soon as I touched it, I
You
was
think
like,
you'd just be
watch.
like right there, and you just be like, put your hand on the table. Like we wore our matching shirts today.
We did. You've been really getting it in with the hoodie.
The hoodie's comfy as shit.
It is. For a Walmart, I wish I would have bought more.
I know. T-shirt not bad. That other that T-shirt you got me, that shit was comfy as hell too.
The when I did with
Menace
the podcast.
No, the Menace to
Oh,
Society
yeah, I
one.
forgot to ask you about that.
I watched it and then I think I wore it like 2 days in a row because it was like on my days off or whatever. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
keep this on, not doing shit. Yeah,
It like felt like Billy's though.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Now
like,
they got them
big
real cheap
difference
on
that-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a couple cool ones on there. It's like they have like people like make the shirts and then they just print them.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do it, but it's not too bad of a price for them.
We
Yeah,
barely.
I forgot to.
We were like, let's talk about disease. If we talk like 2 minutes and
I know.
went
Well,
right
because
into
we
other shit.
started talking about it before.
Mhm.
Then I asked about that other one. I was going to look it up, and then I seen it was like 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
So
It's always funny because like when I come over, I'm like, I don't even want to talk. Because then you bring it up again, or you don't even want to
Yeah.
bring it up again. Because I was going to talk about that like when I first got here.
Yeah.
Like, you see it? And I was like, now we got to wait for the pod. And then you said it, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't want to talk about it twice.
Yeah. I
Doesn't
mean, there was not anymore you could really talk about.
no, it's not because I don't remember enough of it to.
Yeah.
I just remember I liked it. I thought it was funny,
Yeah.
but not like hilarious. And just funny when he put out a flip phone. Though that was funny.
I know he
He was
really
like, I
kind
want
of.
Team Flip, and I didn't understand what he said at first, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking flip phone. You know they still made them.
Yeah, because
He's like T9 Life.
yeah.
He hit that same button 3 times.
He
for
all
a
did
while.
that thing and did
Yep.
like.
Yeah, it was all quiet. Just kept doing it and doing
I
it.
know he did it for a while. He's
And it was only like
okay.
what, 3 words,
Yeah,
something like that.
I'll be there. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
I used to be good at that back in the day.
yeah. Well, I mean, you had to be.
But I mean, like I didn't have to look at it or nothing.
Yeah, you just knew where your
Yeah.
little things were. That's why I wasn't that good. I don't think I looked at it, but I knew. I knew how many times
Yeah.
I just quickly hit everything. That does suck.
Remember we thought that was cool? We're like, oh, I'm sending a text to somebody.
I know. I
They used to
fucking-
charge by text back in the day too,
So-
didn't they?
No, it's probably added in your program. I mean, maybe like if you
I
went
think it
over
was like early in like the
Yeah.
Nokia days.
Yep. Got that flip phone with a keyboard, and I thought it was amazing.
Mm-hmm. I remember, like I moved to Verizon to get that.
And then I moved to AT&T to get the iPhone.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is great, except I don't get service with AT&T because AT&T sucked when it first
it
came
did.
out.
Yeah,
I didn't get service nowhere. Like, I got this great phone. I can't do shit except when I'm at the house. It was all right.
I want to say because it was Singular before AT&T, right? Because we had that, and then you were talking about Verizon, so I was like, I'll go
Yeah.
on my own because I want to get that. We got that same LG,
Yeah.
whatever it was,
Yeah, I forget.
and then I got that, and I think my mom and dad went to Verizon too
Yeah.
afterwards, and then I went back to AT&T.
But they always said, like, when you were first getting your phone, they were like, don't go to Verizon because they always made you put a down payment down.
Yeah,
Now she already had good credit somehow, which when you're young as shit,
yeah.
who the hell's
Like,
got
at that time I
you
was
fucking pull up 700 credit
I
when you're
had no credit.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, so and I was like, I'm not going to Verizon. Or, but I think I did. I think I went in there and it was somehow I was A-okay. So that's why I
really?
got Verizon. I was like, oh, I don't have to do all this. And I had to put a down payment down for whatever, but it wasn't like huge like everybody was saying.
Yeah,
And they were like, yeah, some people put like $500 down payment or something like that. And I was like, oh. But yeah, and then iPhone fucking pops up and was like, I got to switch over to AT&T to get this thing. And I was
Yeah.
like, can't use it at all. Like the whole time I was at work, you could barely use it.
yeah. Because I remember like we were working overnight, and Verizon
Yeah.
worked great.
Yeah, AT&T sucked.
It did. But didn't they get like some box or something you were saying?
That was not even that long ago, like maybe 6 so years
Yeah, I
ago.
remember you. Yeah.
because our boss she had AT&T. It wasn't like you could work it, but it wasn't great in there.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm calling, getting the fucking AT&T hooked up in there.
I like with the iPhone how like anybody else who has Wi-Fi, like you get them blue.
Yeah,
It's so much better.
my one friend at work, he was always like Android, and I haven't
Mhm.
seen him for a while now. He came back and he had an Apple phone. I was like, what happened? Because he used to talk like he was one of those like, you like Android, like that's it. Like your
Yeah.
Apple sucks. This, that, and the other. Yeah.
He's like, you don't even know what
was-
Android does.
He was like, listen, when you get like, you got all your friends have Apple and they're all pissed at you because your little green message pops up or whatever.
Mm-hmm. yeah.
He was
Or you
like,
send them a video and
yeah,
it's all
they can't-
blurry.
Yeah, you can't get it. You can't FaceTime anybody. You can't
Yeah.
do shit. So he was like, showed up with an Apple phone. I was like, damn, he gave up. He was like, I've never heard so much shit about.
Remember Billy had it for a while.
Yeah.
He
Apple is,
switched.
I mean, for me, I just always used it, but
Yeah.
I was like, it is way easier,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, like, because I had the iPod Touch too before,
Yeah,
and it
me
was
too.
kind of the same thing,
Yeah.
except you couldn't call. So I was already used to it before. So I had like the iPod Touch, and then I had the Droid. Remember the old Droid phones?
Nope.
No, it was supposed to be like I think it was like a Star Wars thing.
Really?
Yeah. But then they just stopped making them. And I wanted to get it. I was like, I'm not going to get the iPhone. I want to get a Droid on. I think it was only on Verizon. So when I switched to AT&T, I was like, I'll just get the iPhone.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else AT&T has besides that.
Nah, shit. Well, I mean, now they got all kinds of smartphones. Some of them they say are real good,
Yeah.
but I don't think I'll never switch a phone.
No,
It'll
probably
just be
not.
iPhone for the rest of my life. I know how to use it. There's nothing
Yeah.
good. I don't want to learn anything else or have.
Now
to.
it's not, do you have an iPhone? It's what iPhone do you
Yeah,
have?
I know.
You got the 13 Pro, or
Nope. I'd be like, bitch, I got the mini. Everybody still makes fun of me when I pulled this phone out.
really?
They're like, what the fuck phone? I was like, it's the mini. It's still fucking 12.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I mean, I did hang on to the 6 for dear life,
You did.
but I really screwed myself for
'Cause I
losing
remember,
a
like,
bunch
at
of
first,
shit.
like, you were just like, whatever it comes
Yep.
out, I'm getting it.
But the 6, like, even if you go back, like they say the 6 was like the biggest advance in iPhones.
Yeah.
Up until now. But anyways, I was like, mine worked good. And all of a sudden that battery started dying. It would downhill.
I remember.
iCloud
You
just
come over and text
Yep.
me like, let me see your charger.
yeah, like, iCloud fucking didn't work anymore, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, now I'm just gonna. And as soon as I got this phone, lost all kinds of shit. But yeah, so I think I'll just do every
What is
other
that?
now.
What's your cameras on the back? You got 2?
Yeah,
Is it up? Oh, I only got 1. Because I seen Ashley
Step
got
it up,
3
dude.
on them now.
Yeah, well, she has. Even if you got
The 13 Pro, I think.
yeah, if you got the 12 Pro, same thing, has the 3 cameras on it.
Oh.
I think, pretty sure. Because I don't think the 13 they didn't say was too much difference. Like camera got a little bit better, obviously, every
Yeah.
time, and then the battery life gets a little bit better, but there wasn't anything huge. So I'll probably, when the 14 comes, I'll probably get that.
Yeah.
But
I think our
I don't know if they'll
contract's
make
done, but
I don't know if they'll make a mini though. I was surprised they made a mini this year because they said it didn't sell good
oh,
because
really?
everybody wants big ass
Yeah.
phones to watch TV and do all this shit. But I don't really do that on there. Like I said,
I need it
except
to fit in my pocket.
yeah, that's all I care. I was like, this is the same size as my 6 used to be.
Yeah.
So it works out, and the screen's actually bigger because the 6 was cut off up top more
Yeah.
or something like that around there. I forget what it was. So this is
Did you have a button on the 6?
yeah, I want to say the 6 still had a button.
Yeah, so you had, like, now you got all that too.
Mhm. So, but he did make a 13 mini, which, like I said, I thought they were going to stop, but if they make a 14 mini, I'll get that.
Yeah.
If not, I guess I have to get a regular size. I'm definitely not getting the Pro though,
Yeah.
or whatever. Is that the biggest one?
Yeah, I think it's Pro, yeah.
Yeah, because it's Samsung that has a Max or whatever the hell it's called. Or does Apple have a Max? Somebody has a Max and it's real big.
Well, I guess, is that what the Note used to be for Galaxy?
Maybe.
It was
I don't
Note, and
know.
then now is it Max? We were just
Maybe.
talking about that with somebody.
But I thought somebody definitely has a Max. I know there's the mini iPhone, and then there's the Pro. But I didn't know if there was a Max for.
It might be.
I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I know they're big as shit, and I don't need that in my life.
Yeah. It would be cool if I didn't have to walk around. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I just have to have it at my house. That'd be cool. But
If I put it in my front pocket, I needed
Yeah.
just everything to fit.
that's
in my
what you
front
get an
pocket.
iPad for. Like,
yeah.
for just at home.
Yeah, you don't need
got
that
a big
shit.
one.
Just buy the iPad mini, and you're almost the same size as your fucking phone.
Yeah.
I do have to buy a new iPad one day. I'm pretty sure I got the first iPad.
Really? And it still
Yeah.
works?
Yeah, well, we don't do shit on it. It just sits
Ah.
on a speaker. We pretty much use like,
Spotify or something?
it's not even that. I don't even think you can't get anything on it. I think it's Pandora's on there or something like that. We just in the kitchen, like we're washing dishes or something like that. We just
Mhm.
turn it on and listen to music.
Just through the speaker of the iPod?
No, it's like sitting on one of those, like, remember that store Brookstone?
Oh, where it's like built in? with
No,
the
where you
charger?
just slide it's like the little
Yeah, it
things
has
on
a
there
thing
and
that
just sitting
connect-
and
yeah, I
speakers
used to
down
have
there.
one out
Yeah.
here.
Like that's on, it just sits on that in the kitchen all the time. That's it. I mean, it works. I'm shocked that it still works at all,
Yeah.
but you can't even add like a playlist to it anymore or anything. Like if you try to
Oh.
look up an artist for like their station or whatever, you can't even do that. It's pretty much maxed out.
Yeah.
But it works for that. One day I should probably get one just in case we go places. We can
Yeah.
put some movies on there or some shit.
That's what I like the Alexa for.
Yeah.
Like it connects to, like, in, I say Spotify, play Spotify, playlist, whatever. And just do it.
I want to get one of these, like, what is the Amazon TV? But then they're like, it's got a camera built into it. I'm like, God damn, they would just be spying on you even harder now.
Oh, the Portal? Where it's like a screen?
No, I'm talking about like the whole, they make whole TVs now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and then everything's built into it so you can just talk to your TV Like, you don't have to have anything extra plugged into it. And it's all there, and it's like it's got the camera on there. And I'm like, nah.
What do you need a camera for?
Yeah, what do you...
Remember they were doing that? They were like making TVs with cameras on it. And they're like, oh, you could talk to somebody else on their TV.
Yeah, I'm like,
they stopped that, just like the 3D TVs.
Well, it's on all the Amazon ones now. They say they're good TVs, but like that part, I'm like, I don't need that on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can turn it off on the thing, maybe.
Put a piece of tape over it.
Yeah, be like one of those people. I'm never worried about that either. People would have like their laptops, they have a little tape on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I'm not doing anything.
No, I'm just looking up. I bought cameras.
yeah. Like, I'm on my laptop. I'm paying a bill.
Yeah.
That's usually I'm going on there and paying my bills. That's about it.
Who pays bills?
Oh, look at them.
I'm all looking at like buying new cameras, make it better looking. Like, I need them to see me doing.
I need more camera action in here. I need widescreen. They see me everywhere I'm going.
Yeah. I got good microphones hooked up to it so they can hear us good.
It's too funny.
Except for when John clicks the microphone all hard.
Sorry. It's this little thing.
No Billy today.
None.
Just going old school FM style.
Yeah. So yeah, I bought like 2 Switch games. That's the most games I bought in a while.
The Wario. Oh no.
And the party one.
Yeah. I want to get the Metroid game. You probably not.
I mean, I know a Metroid like way back in the day, but I don't know. Is the new one any different? I'm sure it has to be.
Well, it's different, but like they went
same type of.
I think it was 64. Or one of them, they did like a first-person shooter kinda, and it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But this one, they went back to the side-scrolling platformer.
Oh, yeah.
So I get that eventually. I tagged Billy in one. They have a Kirby game, and it was like where you could play like 2-player.
Yeah.
Like we did that with Luigi's Mansion. That was pretty fun.
Which one do you have? Luigi's Mansion? Is it 3? Is that the newest one?
Whatever the newest one was, yeah. Billy bought it, and then he was like, I just bought it so we can play it together, and then we beat it, and then I have it. So Bradley even beat it by himself like a couple times.
I was playing those games, and I was like, I should probably buy, like, and I saw that, and I was like, I should probably buy that, because I never played any of them, so. But
I'm sure Billy wouldn't mind if you wanted to borrow it. Or you could play the freaking Zelda game you bought. You're like, I was doing good enough. I was like, did you win?
Kicking ass. I was having a good time, and I just stopped. It's my life, man. I just stopped doing everything that I like doing. I was like, I just move on, do something else.
There is a couple games I do that with, though. But you don't play games that much.
Nah, that's not at all. But it's still like, I'll still buy an Xbox one day.
Yeah.
But
speaking of
I'm
which,
not in a hurry to do it, but.
You used to play the old Ollie games? The side-scrolling skateboard?
Yeah.
They're making like a 3D one.
I wish they would make whatever the hell that one they were supposed to ever make. It
Skate?
never happened.
No, not Skate. It was...
I forget what the fuck it was called now. Switch was... They made on all of them except the Switch. And I couldn't wait for it to come out. I used to watch like videos on like, I'm so excited. And they were just like, we're not making that. I forget what the hell that was called. But Skate is supposed to come out, so...
Yeah, I know one. Yeah.
So now I feel like I'll probably have to, because definitely probably won't be on the Switch.
Yeah. So you're gonna get the Xbox soon, though.
Yeah, well, at some point, just so I can do something. But it'll sit there. Switch doesn't get used that often, except like right now it does, because I bought those. I was trying to play all the mini games and shit like that. So I don't really like the board game that much.
The board game
for the Superstars.
Oh yeah, I just like we played it, and then I was like, you just want to do the mini game?
Yeah.
And it's better just picking.
Yeah, I can't stand. Like you're just playing, you're just going around the board, and it's just like. You end up playing like not the same games or something like that, but I don't know, something about it just
like it's like go through and it's like
I just want to go through all the mini games and keep getting good at them or whatever you want to say. Some of them are fun.
That soccer one is so fun where you got to hit the Goombas though. That one's so fun.
I forget what the other ones were like. I don't know. I thought the snowball one was pretty cool. There's a lot of cool ones on there. Like where you roll the snowball up and then you hit each other.
Push it at somebody.
Yeah, like I like that one. There's a couple of them there on there. I was like, this is cool.
There's one. You know the one where you got to chop the little guy down. He's a bunch of circles. Yeah. I win every time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I can hit the button so fast.
I just put it down. I usually like just set it. I'll put it on my lap. I just spin it for like.
That's how I do it too. Yeah.
The one day I was like, I beat it, and then I think they get better as you keep going back and playing it, or at least that's what I think. Because one of the dudes beat me one time. I was like, what? I was like, I was killing them like every time, and all of a sudden they just like beat me one time, and I was like, maybe it just wasn't that fast that day or something. But
like Billy's pretty fast, and I beat him by a second.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for that. And like Bradley and Jaden are in the background just still hitting the button.
Dude, which one did we play? I thought was hilarious. Like, was it funny, but it was funny for the results of it. The one where you stretch a dude's
yeah, and you got to
face
match
out,
it.
you match it. So mine was like, I did like, it was like 90-something%. And then I looked over and Heather's shit. Like I could just look at the face and be like, nah, that's not it. And I forget what her percent was, but I was dying. Because they had like, you could barely, like one eye was like down here on the picture you're supposed to do. And the other one was like down there, but it wasn't like as much. The other shit was closed. Like it was down to here. And this one was like sideways. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you barely cracked the like 50% mark. I was like, what are you looking at? It was so funny, but it was like, it made me laugh because the game wasn't that great. But it was just like the fact that like
it
just
is,
looking over and
like,
being like, what the fuck were you looking at?
Yeah, when we go through it, we always pick that one.
Yeah.
And there was one time, there was me and I think Billy beat me by like a little bit of percent. Like I thought it would look the same.
Yeah.
But then Jaden and Bradley, like Jaden's looked almost like me and Billy's. And Bradley's was like all messed up and they both got 78.
Really?
Like Bradley's eyes were all messed up and like
Yeah.
Jaden's were like, looked just like the thing.
Right.
I don't know. I was like, how did you get the same score he did? His eyes are all messed up.
Yeah, there's some cool, like, I forget what other ones I like.
Did you do the speed skating?
I've done them all. Which one is?
It's where you just go in a circle like 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
That one's
Yeah.
fun.
The one that pisses me off is the stupid fucking horse one, where you rock back and forth.
I can't do it.
I'll be on a
Billy
good-
can do it. I can't.
Yeah, like
I
I'll
can't
start
get it to work.
and I'll be like good to go, and then all of a sudden like you'll hit one of those things.
Yeah.
Like if you don't hit the what was it, strawberry or something
Something
like
like
that.
that, yeah.
It stops you and spins
Yeah.
you around real quick, and you got to restart doing it. As soon as I hit it, and if I mess up, I'm
yeah.
done. I'm like trying to get back into the rhythm of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, I'm about to lose.
Or the RC car one too. I can't do that because like you can't hold the corners.
Oh, where you just like the actual track.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lost at that. I had
Yeah.
to beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, I
'Cause
couldn't.
I'll just be like, oh, and I'm trying to like do it, and I just speed up and be like,
Yeah.
and spin out or whatever.
The volleyball is pretty fun.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But there's a lot, like, pretty much pretty good games on there. Even the 4-player ones, where
Yeah.
you're like the 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like that running up the hill where you're just trying to smash them.
And
stuff
somebody's
like
trying
that.
to throw the
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the 3-on-1s?
Yeah, the 3-on-1.
The football we do that.
Yeah.
Billy always wins. I can't ever
Yeah.
do it. Like I'll use one speed boost and then somebody else just tackles me.
Yeah, we get what, 2? Is it 2 speed boosts? I think. You get?
I think so, yeah. And they get the dive. It was funny because Jaden was in the back. He's like, all you got to do is wait in the back. And then Billy ran through me and Brad. And he's running up. Jaden dives one side and Billy just runs in the other. Like, all you got to do is get in the back.
Yeah. I forget all the other games, but there's some fun ones there. There's some I can't, like some dumb ones. I don't like any of the ones that don't take like skill. It's just I don't even know what you want to say. Like a random guess. I can't think of which game it is, but I'm just like, this doesn't take any skill. at
Like
all.
Billy hates the one where the dude holds the flag up and then you got to hit left or right.
Right,
Because
I
the
don't-
one times her go like,
Yeah,
and then
but he
her
holds
lift
it up,
the other one.
and that's
yeah.
not fair. I'm with Team Billy for that one because it fucking
because I always
pissed
just
me
know
off.
to wait and her just go real quick because
Yeah.
you're trying to be fast and then
Yeah,
I'll get hit.
because that should be the damn point of it.
Yeah.
I think I've done the same thing. It should be like chop your little thing.
Yep.
And you just float away. I'm like, fuck you. But they're pretty cool because they're like old takes on, or like new takes on old games.
Yeah.
Pretty much is, you can tell they're all pretty much like the same game. I forget what the game is. It doesn't take any skill to it. It's just like I don't even know what you want to call it. Just like a
Like
guess.
luck?
And, yeah, just like a luck. I can't think of which one it is though. And I'm like, I don't like this. Because I just like the town up. Like I also don't like where you catch all the Goombas. You drop the cage on them.
Oh
And
yeah.
see how many you can get. Like, it's like get one shot at it and that's it. And then
I don't think it was
Show
this
the
one,
best.
but the one that came out before they had the fishing one. And it was
Yeah.
just dumb. Like you would like, oh, it's vibrating real hard.
yeah,
And like
you had to
you would
know how
just-
much
yeah.
like the harder it vibrate, the bigger the fish
Yeah.
was, or something like that. You're like, oh, yeah. There was one on here. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I was just like,
Yeah.
you win. That's it. And like there was talent to it. You just
Right, yeah.
got lucky on it or whatever. But I like the counting ones. I always like them. Where they're like Goombas are running by. They have 2.
Oh
of them.
yeah,
The
how many
Goombas are
Goombas?
running?
It's
and
like
then,
3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these,
Yeah.
and like how many Goombas came through.
Yeah.
They're
and then-
pretty fun.
And then the other one was same damn thing, but it was the little mushrooms. Where they're all running around in circles and stuff, and you count them. Got to count how many's in the
Yeah.
screen or something like that. Same thing. Like they got the same game. They just kind of change it up a little bit.
Yeah. Isn't it based off the different colors or whatever it is?
I think they just keep running in and out of the screen, but they don't actually. There's no more coming.
Oh.
Whatever the mushroom. I don't know what that girl's name is. Toadie. Is it Toad?
Toadette, the girl.
Toadette, yeah. It's like a bunch of them, and then there's like a couple like actual mushrooms that are like there. And they're like surrounded it, and then they kind of like look like they're about to leave the screen. They come back, and you gotta like figure it out. But I just remember like the old game. I think it was a train or something like that, and you had to count how many they were on the train when it was like flying by or coming down the middle of the row or something. I forget how it went, but I was like, yeah, they just it's all the same games.
Well, that's what that one is. The Stars is like all the best games from all the older. Yeah.
They just kind of made it a new version. Right? Yeah. There's some cool ones though. But that one's fun. Yeah, Wario, like I said, after I get into it, maybe I'll. Yeah. But I popped it in real quick. Played like the first little thing where you had to do the one that pissed me off, and I turned it right off the first time. This is how bad I am. Was when you're playing with him, I forget. They're like flying by and they have like the little axe thing that goes around them. It'll like shoot up or down, and like if you get hit by the axe, I forget
the spikes.
The spikes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to hit it.
Yeah. So the first time I did it like. I made it to like the top or like that level, and then that happened, and I was just like, I died, and I did it again, then died again, and I was like, I was like, yo, this game sucks.
I'm telling Brad, he's stupid.
Yeah, stupid ass fucking game. I waited a while for him to get it, and he didn't get it, so I was going to get it. I think
like afterwards you can go through and play, and like after you beat that boss, like that's the last dude in that whole level, so. You could just go through. I think I got like 40 times that I went through because it like speeds up every time, so it makes it a little harder.
I was so mad. It's like 2 times. I like died the second time, and I was like, because that one's like the practice, so you do like 4 things, I think, or something like that. I forget what it is. But anyway, I died like the second time. I was like, this game fucking sucks. I just turned it off, and it was like days later.
Yeah.
I still haven't even like, because I said I got it whenever you showed the picture. It was actually in the mail from Amazon, like coming to my house or something like that. I was like, yeah, that's funny shit. And then I played it. And I was like, yeah, this game sucks.
Yeah. It's like one of them, like, I was playing with Nick and Bradley, and they haven't played it. So the whole time, of course, there was this thing where you have to, the other 2 are blowing the balloons up, and then one guy has to do a mini game, and as soon as he wins, he gets to come out, and then somebody else comes in. So whoever, once you guys blow the balloons up, whoever's in there loses. Yeah. So it's like trying to win it, and they're in there forever. Yeah. They're all blown. As soon as I get in there, I would, like, get it and come out. But then they'd be losing, and by the time I get in there, it'd just blow up. Yeah. So I lost, but I did more than they did.
So that reminded me. The game I hate is where you push down a thing and it blows up on you. So it used to be, and the old one was you shot rockets. Like you just picked one of the levers and you press down on it, your rocket would go up there. Like there's no talent to it, just the luck.
Oh,
but this one is he's just staring at you, and it'll be like 3, 2, 1. If you pick the wrong one, I fucking hate that game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I lost that one every time.
Everybody walks up there and everybody picks one. You'll be like the third one, and you're like, oh, they already picked the ones that didn't go off. Now I'm definitely going to pick. Yeah, fucking think I played it. I've won, but I was like playing. I was like, this is dumb. Like, this is just a game. This doesn't take any talent at all.
Right,
just hope for the best.
I guess it's probably good when you're playing like the actual games. So somebody who's not good at the game can at least win something.
They got a good chance when you do the whatever. Like, I don't even know if this one has it. The old one used to have, or you played like as soon as somebody got the 5 wins, they won the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Like you played mini games. Yeah, and the last one had I forget what it was called. But the whole goal was to try to win 5 games. So if you won one and then I won one, we'd be playing all kinds of games or whatever. If there's more people, first one to win like 5 games, you're like the winner. That's when the game's over. You just play all the mini games. So, but I don't even know if this one has it or not. I barely did. Like I said, I did that, and then I went through all the mini games, and I played the board game, and I was like, I'm right back to the mini games.
Yeah,
and it was long as shit. Too.
I know it is.
They tell you on there too, it'd be like you just pick whatever 10 rounds or something.
Yeah,
like 45 minutes.
I know. We picked up. We would always kidding me. Like when Billy was dating Jess, like she would come over, and it would be him and Jess against me and Trish, which it's fun. But I'd get mad, like, he's doing it wrong. Like, they had a lot of the 2v2 ones. Yeah. Like, so they were pretty cool, but still. But I hate it because, like, whoever gets the most stars is going to win. So if you roll the dice 10, you're closer than anybody else.
Well, I thought it was going to, like, you go through, like, I played, and I was in second place when it was over with. But then you go through and you, like, whoever met. What's his name? The most gets stars. So I ended up, I won actually in the end, but not by
Yeah.
Like, winning the game, you just won by.
And it depends on what they
random
give you
shit.
because they're like, I won a bunch of mini games before. I was like, oh, if they got who won the most mini games, I'm going to win. And it didn't come up.
Yeah.
So it's like they just didn't even
Yeah,
want to give me a
that's
star.
I think I got a star for one thing, and then I got a star because I had the most coins or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, and then I was like, oh, you're in first place. And I was like, yeah, because I definitely wasn't. Like, I was in fourth place for a while. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is so stupid. Every time I rolled a dice, it was like, one.
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourself.
I know. We did that before Jaden was playing. He picked Donkey Kong. You know how you have the thing where you can pick a regular dice or their dice?
Yeah.
His is like between 1 and then 6 to 10. And he would get 1 all the time.
Yeah.
He was like at the beginning of the board for a while.
All that. I think they got a ball. I got that, what is it, 51 game?
The
Thing.
board game thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first, they have, I forget what it's called. It's called like Lundo or something like that. It almost reminds you of the game Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where you got to go around.
And if you land on
if
top, then you send them back.
Yeah, but these people, like, if you land on my space, I got to go back to home.
Mm-hmm.
I've never fucking won that game on there.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
on, like, easy. Like, there's not, like, it's not talent to just roll your dice and you go around the
Yeah.
board or whatever. Fucking can't win that game. And I'll lose my shit on it.
What's the difference between Sorry and Trouble?
Trouble's when you pop the thing.
Yeah, but it's the same
Same-
game, though, right? If you
Same
land
type
on
of
top,
deal,
they
but
go
there's
back.
no, like Sorry has, I come out of home and I take somebody off the board somewhere and they send them home. And then Trouble doesn't have that. Trouble's just like you come out of your home, you go around the board, and you go into that.
Into that
into
4-lane
that
thing.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Ludo is pretty much that
Mm.
type deal. I guess it is pretty much Trouble. But yeah, Sorry is like different. They got like different cards. I can go backwards in Sorry. You can break up. I think it's like if you get a 7 or something like that. Like one person can move 3, one can move 4.
Oh,
Like there's
I
different
forgot.
things.
It was
to
4.
I used
you
to
had line 'em all.
love Sorry.
Yeah.
So I was watching. I don't know if you call it a podcast. I don't know if yeah, Good Mythical Morning is what it's called.
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever know what it is,
No.
but anyway, they started talking about Sorry. They're like, I think I used to like it. Like you pop the bubble, and and I was losing my mind. Like I was at
I
home
do
yelling
that
at
too.
I was yelling at the TV like they could hear me. I was like, that's not even the fucking right game, dude. Like you're talking about Trouble. They were talking about
Yeah.
popping the button, and he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I used to like Sorry. I was like, no, you didn't, because you're playing Trouble. Like you didn't like Sorry at all.
I do hate that too.
Yep.
Like
I mean,
I'm
we're
sure
like-
we've done it too.
Because it was like they have a normal show, but I think they have like a Q&A type show, and the person
Mhm.
was like said something. I think somebody said something about like what their game, like did you like this game, like Sorry or something like that, or
Mhm.
Trouble, or maybe, and they were like, I like Sorry, like I like popping the little. I'm like, you're talking about Trouble, like
Yeah.
I'm like, this is show's already done with. I can't
Yeah.
like I just want to text it and be like, hey, stupid, you keep talking about this, but you're not.
Or at least go through the comments and see
Yeah.
everybody else said it was Trouble.
yeah, I'm sure if
that's
I did,
Trouble,
yeah, like you're
Then you
stupid
feel
as
better.
hell.
It's like, oh, at
Yeah,
least somebody
thank
told
God.
them.
But they were talking about it for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, you're talking about 2 different games here. I was playing it. Yeah, I think my grandma was like, she used to love Sorry, so then I bought it. And then we went up to the mountains one time. My mom bought it, but she had bought some kind of like new Sorry. I forget what it was called. So it had like weird things to it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I need old school.
Yeah.
Normal. Not. It was like basically the same thing, but they just had a couple different cards in there or something like
Mhm.
that. I was like, I don't fucking know. But I learned I like backgammon. That was fun on there in that game.
Oh, I
Which
don't
I've
even
never
know
knew how
play
to play. It just looked weird. It's just like I don't even know. It's like same deal. You kind of go around that board.
it. Mhm.
But just I always saw the board and I was like, I don't
With the
understand.
triangles.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
long triangle. So basically, you start like, so it'll be like 4. You're trying to get all your people into this home spot,
Mhm.
basically. But like some of the triangles when you start will have like 4. I don't know what you want to call them.
They were like checkers, right?
Yeah, like checkers. Like still have 4 checkers in there. So I can't land on a 4 checker one. But if you just have one, I can take your guy and he goes in them home. And you got to restart that guy all over again.
Oh, so it is like
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
So it's like that type of deal. So like when I first played it, I was like, I'll play this. And then of course they beat me because I didn't know what the fuck was going
Yeah.
on. And you can't put anybody in the home until everybody's in the last section. Like you have to get all your checkers or whatever the hell they call them in
Mhm.
there in the last section. Then you can start feeding people into the actual home.
Uh,
So everybody has to make it there. But so now I'll play that.
have you ever played the game with the they're not marbles, but they're like almost like marbles, but they're there's like,
Yeah, I got it at home.
you know what I'm talking about?
Mancala.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I bought it.
I just learned how to play. Like some girl
Yeah.
taught me. She was like, "All right, let's play." And I like after I learned, like I beat the shit out. She's like, "All right, we're done playing. You learned how."
I put I got taught
like where you grab a whole bunch and then you would drop them into different.
And then if you land in there, yours lands on your last row to your right. You get to go again.
Right. Yeah.
Well, apparently there's other rules to it, which I never knew. So I grew up playing this game. I had a uncle that taught me how to play, like basically like a pattern you could kind of follow as long as the other person didn't start before you with the same pattern. You would pretty much win every time.
It's like tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, but apparently there's other rules to it. So like, I don't know how you guys played. Did you play?
I don't remember. Like I just played it that one time.
So I just thought that's all you did. But apparently, like, say like your block is on the other side and you only have one guy in there. No, my thing is empty. Like, say you have 4 marbles over here, or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
4 marbles over here, and my last one lands in the one right across from yours. My last marble, I take all your guys.
I think we played like
that.
Did
you? I never played like that, like my whole life. So, and then on that 51 game thing, it's
they
on there.
That rule.
And I was like, he like landed and stole my shit, and I was like, what the fuck is going on this game? So then I had to I went into the how you play and stuff like that. And I was like, oh shit, we never played like that.
Yeah.
We just played you just tried to empty out your side before the other person did, basically.
Right. Yeah.
And that was it. There was never that extra shit. And I was so mad when they did it. I was like, what? I think you just stole 5 people and now you get all these points. I was like, what the fuck does happen? Yeah, I never knew you played like that.
That's like the like with Uno rules. Like everybody has a different rule. Yeah, do you play where you get stacked?
I don't play any.
No, you don't.
I've played before, but not my favorite.
But like usually if you get a draw 2, like if you have a draw 2, can you make the next person draw 4, or do you have to draw 2?
No fucking clue.
Because I don't know what the real rule is, but we used to play where they got to draw 2, then you could put 1 on, and the next person has to draw 4.
Yeah.
So,
I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Yeah, I have no damn clue there.
But then some people are like, no, you have to draw that 2, and you could put a draw 2 on top of that and make the next person draw 2. But
that would kind of make more sense, though.
I know. It's hard. You just said both of them make sense.
But now you think about
how you play.
If you gave you a draw 2, you definitely should be drawing 2.
Yeah.
Because I gave it to you.
Yeah.
And then you give it to
if
me
you have
back
that,
or whoever.
So it's like if somebody puts a 5 down, if you have a 5, it doesn't matter what color it is. Yeah. I don't know what the real rule is, but
and there's probably a long ass list of shit. You never. My one friend said he started playing, and this is so stupid because he said he started playing volleyball at a school.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he can kick a volleyball.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh.
He was like, and the rule says you can kick a volleyball. I was like, I've never seen anybody fucking kick a volleyball in my life.
I haven't either.
I never know a moment not that I don't watch a lot of volleyball, but I played whole high school, and there was never anybody like, John, you can kick the shit out of that ball if you want.
Why didn't you kick it?
Yeah,
it's down by your leg.
Heard of that. So he was like, they were playing or something like that, and I guess I don't know if somebody kicked it, one of the guys, and then I think everybody had a mental breakdown about it or something, and then
they bring out the rule book,
and then he's like, "What? You can kick a volleyball?" Like I would have fucking been like, "No, you fucking can't." They would have break out a laptop or your phone, something would happen. I was like, I've never seen it, but I used to watch when I was younger. I used to watch a lot of beach volleyball. I thought it was so cool. I was like, I want to do that. I want to play fucking even though 5'8", even shorter at the time.
Yeah,
I'm sure the dudes are at least 6'2" or something crazy. But anyway, I used to be like, I can do that. Just playing volleyball. I'm good at volleyball. But anyway, I was like, I've never fucking seen anybody kick a volleyball ever.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
I don't even know the moment that would come in handy.
I mean, I guess if you can't dive for it. I'm not diving in the gym. We used to play, we would bring a net to the beach, and I dive all day, and it's not that bad. But in a gymnasium, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. But
still, there's some soccer people that could kick a ball and keep it.
But there's a game that's almost like tennis, but you just play with your feet.
They played in like
Brazil and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Because I saw somebody play, I was like, oh, that ball be gone. You kick it to me once, I'm gonna kick the shit out that ball. First time I ever played tennis, I'm pretty sure I fucking hit it right over the whole big ass fence and everything. I was like, yes, got you. And it's like, oh shit. I was like, that's not how you play.
I was pretty good at tennis. Not good, but I beat Trish and she played on the tennis team. Because I remember we were talking about it one day. So I played on the tennis team. I was like, I don't care. We can play.
Did you play right? When you serve in the blocks and all that shit?
Yeah. I think I don't really know the rules.
Yeah. Everything stays in. I never knew.
You got to go left and right.
Yeah. No, you don't have to go left and right, but
it's opposite side, isn't it?
When you're serving,
it
has to go into that block in the
opposite side. So caddy corner side. Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but even when you're playing, it has to stay in like those outside lines don't mean shit. It has to stay inside those
those
blocks and stuff like that. So I never,
for some reason, the thick lines are out of bounds.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck's it on the board for?"
Yeah, I know it is
like, just
weird.
cut the damn thing in. Like,
Yeah.
it pissed me off. But I didn't know. Like, my friend, like, we went and started playing. We were playing like every fucking weekend or something like that. We would go and play.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fucking tennis is fun as hell. I should have played
It
this
is
in
fun.
high school."
Yeah.
It'd have been fun as hell.
I'm sure I'd get tired right now if we played.
Oh yeah, running back. I was tired, but
Yeah.
we were going to the gym and like and then we would go play tennis or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, "Yo, tennis is fun as hell." But I didn't know all the rules to it or nothing. And I'm not a good scorekeeper, so
Yeah, no,
You got-
especially with tennis.
yeah, I know because
I think-
it's not
was
1,
it-
2, 3. It's
Jim Gaffigan had a joke about it. He's like, people get so tired
Oh,
in
yeah,
tennis.
yeah.
He's like, the first, I got 15.
yep. like we
Just
got to
give me
speed this
50.
up. Yeah, yeah. He always made him count. Me like, you say the
Yeah.
score. He's
like, love.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I don't love you
Yeah,
like that. We're
just
friends.
dude. Just trying to play some tennis. What the fuck is going on?
I forget because there was a old Virtual Boy game and it was Mario Tennis. Like they came out with a lot more after
Yeah.
that, but I started learning. I was like, why is it 15?
Yeah.
Like, why is it 30?
Because
Like, what is it?
15, 30.
45?
There's 45 one of them, and then it's love.
Yeah, I think
Or
so.
whatever.
And if you win love, then you win the match.
Yeah, but if somebody comes in, you go. I don't
But
know.
and you
Fucking- I
can only
forget.
score when you're serving. So if they're
Yeah,
serving,
yeah,
the only way
yeah.
you can just get the ball back. I don't know.
It was fun playing.
Yeah.
Like he played before, so then. But it was just funny. Like
Yeah.
as I started getting better, I was like, oh. You could just see like looking like this isn't as fun for him anymore.
Yeah.
Like now I got the whole serving thing down, like getting
Yeah.
faster at it and stuff like that. Because at first I'm just like trying to make sure it goes over and lands
Right.
in the thing, and then after a while you're like, oh, now I can start hitting it harder, harder.
Yeah.
But like you can see, at first I was like, every time he served, I was like, I'm fucking not hitting it back to him.
Yeah.
Or if I
That's
did, it
kinda-
was like go way not way out, but I couldn't get it into the blocks. Like, and I was like, now I got it figured out. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm getting fucking, you're in trouble now.
That's kind of how I play ping pong. I just want to let's hit it back and forth.
Yeah,
Like I'm not trying to spike it on you
Yeah,
and do all
I know.
this crazy stuff.
that's every time like we play or whatever. Like I got that thing you can just put on a regular table. Nerf made it a long time ago,
Yeah.
and it's like regular ping pong. So we'll put it on like put the little leaf in the table and then stretch it out and then play. Whatever. I'm like, don't be spiking shit. That's so
Yeah.
stupid. Not that Morgan or anybody's doing that,
Right,
but,
yeah, but-
like just say no. Like we just play. Like you
Yeah.
fuck up, you fuck up.
It's
but-
like that's easy to be
yeah.
like.
But I remember
just hit
being
it.
at like people's house and it would be like they're about to win. Like you're almost there. Like you have a good game, and all of a sudden they're just like right at the end, like just to get the point. They're just
Yeah.
like doing like that's stupid as
Yeah.
shit. Like, so mad.
Like, I ain't Forrest Gump. I'm just trying to,
Like, yeah.
this is what hit it back and forth
Like,
a
I
little
don't even know if
bit.
I'm holding the thing right. I feel like I'm pretty
Probably
good at
not,
it, but
yeah.
I definitely wasn't holding it like him, where he's like hitting it like forward. I
Yeah.
always like hit it like a tennis racket for the most part. Now it just happens to be somewhere where I can hit it like that. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I'm doing all that
I told Trish to text me when she's on her way home. She's on her way home now.
already.
Yeah. She gets off at 10, but I don't think it's been snowing at all since.
I haven't seen. I mean, like I said, now it's just a glare and I can't see anything out there. I don't see shit happening.
Yeah. Earlier I seen it, so.
Yeah. But anyway, I used to have
What's
like when I was younger, we had my friend's dad, and he could play, and he could do like the whole where you like slice it and
And
like, hit and then
it's-
shoot to
yeah.
the side. Oh my god, I used to be like, this is not even fun.
Yeah.
You're like, we're not a little kid trying to
I
like, hit it
know.
back and forth, dude. I'm 13. I
It's like me, like
want to have some.
Bradley's friends are over, and I'm gonna pitch to you, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna throw you
you're
where I can throw.
Hit you with an 80, 90 per hour fastball. What the fuck?
Can you
But
slow
yeah,
it down?
But he'd do it like all the time. Like after you like hit it back, and he'd be like, do something or like hit it hard as shit, like right at the. I'm like, it's not even fun. Like,
Yeah.
I hit it once to you, you hit it, and we're done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm fucking just trying to hit it back and forth.
We should do that. We can set up the other table,
What's that?
the old podcast table.
Yeah.
Play some actual
Play that. Yeah.
ping pong.
I was at in a hotel one time and there was like a ping pong table in our little rec room, like 2 video games and that. And I played with this. I think he's like Filipino or something. You know, he hit me in the chest like 5 times because I thought I was good at it. I was like, it was probably like 14 or 15. Like I had probably like 15 or something like that. And I was like, he was like, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah. He served me dead in the chest.
Like, did it bounce or did it just hit you in the chest?
Like when he went to serve, like whatever you like, I forget if it has to bounce or whatever. He did it so fast, like you know it's fucking coming. He was so good at it. Like, I don't even think I got. It was so funny. Like I couldn't even like take it serious anymore because like his first thing he was just like, okay, it was just like hit me in my chest. I was like, God damn. I was like, I didn't hit it back to him at all. He just straight beat me. Like, I never got.
He's like, is that a point for me?
Yeah. Did I break it? I win. High schooler. Yeah. It was so funny. He was nice. Like, he was funny as shit. But it's just like, I didn't hit it back to him not one time.
Like, why would you just hey, you want to play? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pro.
I was probably dumb. Like, he probably heard me saying shit. Like, I'm so good at this. I was beating all these fucking people. He's like, I'll play. I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I don't think you're supposed to leave a ping pong table with welts on your chest.
Would you play paintball? I was ping pong.
He's like, nah, it's cool. It's a tiny Filipino dude just beat the shit out of me with the ball.
Old champ. Now it just says rain off and on. They be lying to people.
Be like, it's damn near a blizzard, 11 inches.
I know. They're like,
Be like, oh, what we meant was 1 inch of rain.
Yeah.
My bad. $80,000 I got this year. Did not guess the weather ever.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know how much I get paid. I feel like it's
Probably
probably
more
a
than
lot.
that.
Yeah, probably just to be like, we got a 50-50 shot.
And it's just a computer that shows them what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
they just track it and be like, maybe this happens. Maybe some wind blows and it goes this way. And we'll give you like 3 scenarios.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. And I'm going to head on home now. Did my job. Or you can just get out there hit by a car. You're just weather person just out there just getting hit by a car.
It's not the first time I've been hit by a car.
Yeah, no, that was the funnier part.
Yeah. I got hit by a car in college. You know she was drunk. That's what made it so funny. Walking home from a bar one day.
Yeah, just wobbled out into the road. Just, boop.
Or like, I just picture from that scene from Elf.
When he just hops up on the thing and
he got
taxi.
hit by the taxi.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, John Fenton, but I gotta pee.
I mean, we did it. We did it.
I always gotta pee. I always do.
You need to wear a diaper.
I know.
Keeps this thing rolling.
I'd be like, hold on, I'll answer your question.
It's all quiet. You staring off. You're like, don't worry, Brad's peeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can be real mad when I start pooping in it.
Yeah, I will be real mad, dude, for the rest of the whole thing.
Is that the cat, Brad? And like,
John. Enough that long pause you noticed while you were talking and I wasn't paying attention.
Just hear
had to go grant my face. Oh, shit. All right, well.
All right, maybe Billy will be back next week.
Yeah.
No, it fucking did that thing again.
Right at the end,
Yeah.
everybody's like, I guess they're done.
So maybe Billy will be back next week. I don't know if that came through or not, but
All right.
all right, everybody,
See
peace
yas.
out.